Yo, I have no idea why they just shut my live down like that. That was crazy. You know what? I should be used to that. Let's try this again. God, good greetings. What up? What's popping? So, like I was saying, I was telling myself that I'm going to get back to some knowledge. I'm going to get back to some esoteric information. So, for the next 2 weeks, that's what I'm doing. Primarily. You might catch a little riffraff here and there, but primarily, yo, Francis, what up? And, it's Friday night, right? So you might be looking for something else. You know what I mean? So if you're not really looking to get your mind blown, you might not want to be here. If you're looking for some riffraff, you might want to go somewhere else. So I think that I'm going to schedule some conversations, some builds. And Francis, stay tuned, Francis, because I'm going to need you too, man. We got to go in. And I think you got some valuable information that we can bounce off of each other concerning real estate too, because a lot of people kind of need that lesson too. But I wanted to talk some esoteric information with my brother Rosen. Let me see if he's in the building. And if you're just tuning in, you're in for a treat. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, get ready to have your mind blown. Get ready to have your mind blown. Get ready. You know what I mean? Building. Get ready.
Yo, yo.
What's popping with you, man? How you been?
Not bad. I'm trying to fix my camera. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, bro. That's weird. I don't know. I'm good. I guess you can't see me for some reason. Sorry, man. I don't know. It's been a while.
Well, here you go. This is what you can do. Touch your camera, and it'll put your joint on.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to do so. Wow. I don't
Like
see
this.
anything for some
Look, like
reason. I
this.
see a bunch of, hold
Like
on.
this. Push the camera icon.
I'm trying to do so. Sorry, man. I can't see anything. It's like all I see is your live, your logo. I don't see the camera thing anymore. I'm so sorry, dude.
Man, you must have broke it, man. What you do?
Nothing, man. Hold on, hold on. No, I don't want to
Yeah.
leave. Wow, that's messed up. I can't see anything. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to find this. That's crazy. Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. Because we in a new era now. It's the era of Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? So in Clubhouse, it's not too many pictorial references. It's mostly just the information. You know what I'm saying? So if you could, you don't see the camera icon on there on your screen, because it'll show like
Nah,
mine, where it's
I
like your profile
see a
picture.
bunch of comments. Um, okay, I see my lampshade. Hold on. Damn, son. It must have changed styles on me. Uh, well, there's my hand, so I'll just use my hand.
Oh, you can't
We're
flip your
good.
camera around.
No, I can't. It's just letting me do it from this perspective with my hand like this. I'm so sorry. This is kind of embarrassing, bro, but I'm not doing anything really.
Wow. 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 Okay. Well, we can still get it in. You know what I mean? We can still get
Oh
it
yeah,
in.
well,
Let's do
you
it.
know what? Yeah, sorry I cut you off. This is going to be about the magic of numerology. As long as I can show my screen and show people numbers, can they see your screen at least?
I believe so. I
Because
believe so.
all I see is your logo. But yeah, if you could possibly share a screen and just show some numbers, but there's no pressure. Either way, we're good. We'll just keep going.
What Yeah, just let me know what you need, cause if I could help you out a little bit using mine, I'll help you out. I don't have my pen and paper handy though. I could get it though if you need me to.
Well, here's my face. I'm turning it this way, so for now, I guess.
Hey,
Hello,
now we
people
see.
watching.
You might
Much love to all.
wipe your camera lens real quick.
Cool.
Yeah, wipe your camera lens real quick.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Can you see me?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'll face it this way. Cool. Are you still there?
Well, I'm right here, man. I'm like everybody else that's in here. We waiting to get our minds blown, man. We want to see what you got.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, so I'm a numerologist, and so basically everyone on this earth has a number system. It's called a social security number, in which they're telling you that you're already insecure. So numbers are what rule the world. I can manifest my numbers through receipts at my job. The numbers that I'm receiving from my birth name are also relating to certain time periods, and they're taking me to certain things that, let's just say, the secret people, and I'm going to say hi to those that are watching us, watching them. I say hi to them, and the Freemasons that understand our secret, let's just say, numerical torus field of energy, which are rainbows of red and blue lights. Everything has a number. There's a book of numbers in your Bible. And once again, when they say that you're going to die, they say that your days are numbered. Many of us are numb with low self-esteem. The Novocaine shot makes you numb. So I'm here to bring back feeling and sensation with a supernatural approach to truth. So before I get into this, I encourage everyone to go to Pythagoras numerology and to Chaldean Middle Eastern numerology. My birth name is spelled J-H-E. You can go to my Instagram, Rawzen617, to see my presentations on supernatural numbers and how I believe spirits and our ancestors speak to us. In every time period, they speak secretly right in front of you, but in very, let's just say, quiet and humble ways through your number system, like your license plate would be your LP or your photo album. So what's a record? Who is recording? Who is watching but the moon and the sun? Not the Illuminati only, not Big Brother. There is something else guiding us to simply get rid of our amnesia because we forgot to look at, let's just call them omens, let's call them signs, and let's call them a reality check. Are you following me? Are you with me?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you again. So now, my name J-H-E in Pythagoras, slow it down, J. The 1 is a J, the H is an 8, the E is a 5 for 185. Now, the prime numbers of 185 are 5, 3, and a 7, like your 357 handgun or your 9mm, slow it down, 9. So here is a receipt. I'm going to try to show this. Can y'all make out this receipt?
Hold on. 3517, 3517, 3517.
Yes. Now I'm going to slow down. The prime numbers of 185, my name, are 537. You saw 357. Now in Chaldean, J, slow it down. My name, J-H-E, is 155. The 1 is a J. The H-E is a 55. Your prime numbers of 155 are 531. Now what do you see again here, my brother? What numbers?
3517.
3. Okay, now I'm a cashier, or am I a light worker, or am I a miracle worker, or am I a person who's receiving messages from, let's just say, all the dead energy, every ancestor that was killed before their time, called a witch, called a nigger, called a spick, whatever name you want to call them, a heretic. They are manifesting through our bodies, once again, in unique ways. Now I'm going to show you this again. This is a different receipt. This is from today, my brother. Can you make out these numbers here? 351.
Yeah, move it back just a little bit.
How about now?
There we go. 1350. What's that? 1350? 1350?
Yeah, that's 531, the prime number of my birth name. And also, can you make out this number right here? This is a different receipt with the pink line around it.
Move it over a little bit to your right, I think.
Here?
There we go. 5105, right? 51.
Yeah, that's 155. This is all from today. And lastly, I have tons of these, all right? Can you make up that number right there, 5318, my friend?
Move it over just a little bit. The other way, the other way. There we go. 3185. 3185.
Okay, is your mind not blown? Those are my numbers, or are those our numbers? And who is our Father who art in, yeah. What is Freemasonry? I'm going to show people that Freemasonry, numerology, is our divine truth. What is blocking us from seeing things like what I, yes,
Yeah.
it's our stuff.
Keep going. Keep going. Let me get my 8-pen. Keep going.
Yes, we have to take back our secret society. So anyone that doesn't believe in magic, this video won't be for you, but we do love you. But when you were a child, you had an imaginary friend, yes or no? And when you were young, you had a creative way of seeing the universe. So now, what is, let's for example call a sage or an ascetic? When you look up the word ascetic in etymology, this is where it gets deep and it gets into black color. And what black is a vibration. We know it's beyond a race, but it's important to understand the symbolism. How many numbers and what energies does it take to make a color? There's something called, I shit you not, the Encyclocolorpedia. You can look it up. It's called Encyclocolorpedia, where every number and degree, like in astrology or in your math, it will show you a pyramid, a square, and a circle for every shade, I kid you not, every color that exists. There is an encyclopedia that will help you see that. So now I'm going to get into what an ascetic is in etymology, and I encourage everyone to look up everything I'm saying. It's about us, not me, yes or no.
That's right.
In etymology, the term ascetic, A-S-C-E-T-I-C, it means, watch this, practicing rigorous self-denial, interesting, and a religious exercise. How many of us are out of shape and go to church, overweight, I have compassion, hallelujah, I have compassion, eating fried chicken, eating GMOs, drinking soda, and thinking that we see Jesus because someone in a suit is telling you, oh my God, this is what your God is, but you're getting sicker, you still have diabetes, the church money you gave is not changing your cancer, or changing your ignorance, or changing your trauma, or that you might have been touched by someone in your family and sexually abused and domestic violence. Your church is not putting you in shape. Asceticism is self-denial, meaning letting go of your flesh, not suicidal, hear me now. Maybe a Buddhist would understand this now. Letting go of your flesh and looking at what made your body is an infinite, numerical, light working system. Are you following me, brother?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, the term ascetic, which is pretty cool, relates to this thing called an Ascian, A-S-C-I-A-N-S. Now, when I click on ascetic, it relates to Ascians etymology. Will blow your damn mind what an Ascian is. It is spelled A-S-C-I-A-N-S. And anyone who plays Final Fantasy, your video games are whooping your ass. Someone is dancing with your brain. Your Ascians are a part of your Final Fantasy, which is your Foo Fighter rock band, yeah, and your fast food. It's called patterns. The letter F is what letter but 2 6s. 6, 6 in Pythagoras. Someone knows your highway, 66, but your 6 and 6 is your 12 now. Would that be your 12 body functions, Jay? And you watching this? Yes. Would it be your 12 cranial nerves? Yes. But Jay, slow it down and round it off to the 1 because I'm being too noisy. I'm being too loud. Now 12 is 3. 3 is a singular sensation of a 3, of the Trimurti of India, of your tricep, yes, your tricycle, right? And your Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Now, an Ascian in etymology means this. It means a shade or a shadow. I'm going to repeat myself. A
Mm.
shade, blackness, watch me cook this, or a shadow. Now, when you get a little bit negative to somebody, they say, stop throwing shade at me. Who is Slim Shady? What is Shady Records? Okay, what does it
Okay.
mean to go into the shade when it gets a bit hot outside? And does anyone ever think about what are the numbers doing when your sun is in degrees and giving you warm? I don't know, cold? Your sun is moving with your moon in numbers. For example, the shit you take is a number 2, yes or no? And your piss would be a
Absolutely.
number 1. That's back to your 12 apostles now, honey, of Christ. That is your 3. That is your sacred patterns to undo the amnesia. We have amnesia. And the creators want us to be born that way. Why are we born throwing up and shitting ourselves and pissing ourselves and needing mama's milk? Why aren't we born knowing that I'm a Gagu greeting? Why am I not born knowing that I'm an awesome solar plexus? Why am I not born knowing that I am the most high and I'm a symbol? Because it's a game and we're supposed to have a light worker, meaning people like you and me, go get Gagut, who can translate and get us past our amnesia. Now, I'm going to quickly go back to what an ascetic is, because a lot of Christians seem to think that Christianity is only one thing. Now, when you look up Buddhism or a sadhu in India is one who walks away from the corporate world, one who sacrifices and leaves everything and gives
Mhm.
themselves to, let's just say, your creators, your people who've mastered the numbers. So when you look up ascetic, it also means, okay, 1650s ascetic, one rigorous in self-denial, meaning letting go of your flesh and moving on from your body, especially as an act of religious devotion. 1670s ascetic, one of the early Christians. You Christians didn't hear me. You Christians who damn Buddhism and you damn Hinduism, you have to understand it all comes from one number, baby. We were all born from one source or an infinite vagina, ma'at, the 0, the vagina symbol is no joke, but it's infinite and you can't see the middle part. All of a sudden you get a 1 and a 2 and a 3 that become a body, but it comes from nothing. But what made the nothing that made the something in everything is my question. So now I go back to Christians. I go back to the book of Bibles, the book of numbers in the Bible. I go back to now my numbers, and I go back to spirits, and I go back to what is a shadow government? Jay, slow it down. Asians, Ascians, etymology. What did George Bush tell you about the shadow government? Now I'm going to drop the mic there and let you dance, my brother, and let me know what you're feeling and if you can vibrate with me on this.
Oh my goodness. So you unpack so much, right? You unpack so much. We can really go a lot of different places with this shit, right? But watch this.
Yeah.
So you originally showed me the receipt. I believe it was the first one. Was it 3517, something like that?
Yeah, I'm going to show it
3517,
again to you.
3517.
Yeah, I have it right here. Can you see it again?
You gotta move it over the other. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, somebody tried to call me. I'm sorry. Yeah, so
No problem.
3517. Now, what's so significant about that number for me is just like you said, the numbers, the mathematics. This is a universal language. It's a universal language. 3517 is 1375. 1375 is 137.5 degrees, which is the degrees of phyllotaxis, my brother. This is the degrees that plants use to structure their leaves as they grow. This is the angles that foliage uses to express a flower, a rose, a plume. This is how plants grow. This is how the spiritual immaterial world manifests in this reality physical world that we can see. That 137.5 degrees is the angles and the degrees of phyllotaxis in which the sun creates life on earth. This is how we can live. This is how we have oxygen to breathe. This is how it starts with that 137.5. Now, let me keep going because like I said, you unpacked a lot. You unpacked a lot. And just with the degrees of follow taxes, we can even go deeper and further. I want to go outside right now, but it's nighttime where I'm at. Because I can really
Yeah.
show you this in real time, growing all around us, this mathematics. Mathematics is a universal language. And like you mentioned,
Yeah.
what the Bible is concerned, there's math all in the Bible. Just like you said, within the first 5 books is the book of Numbers, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. In the first 5 books is known as the law. The first 5 books of Moses is known as the law, or what they would call the Pentateuch. Why would it be called the Pentateuch? Like the Pentagon. The Pentagon,
Yeah.
Pentateuch. This is the government. This is the law. It's called the Pentateuch because it's written in 5. When you look into the book of Genesis, it's written in pentameter. A pentameter is a form of poetry. It's written in either 5 letters, 5 syllables, or 5 words. So in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. It's a pentameter. It's written in 5s. It's written in poetry. In the Bible, it's not only
Wow.
poetry, but it's also mathematics. Just like you highlighted the book of Numbers. Numbers, inside of Numbers, they have a verse that says, take every Hebrew child by the number of their name. And as you opened up your dialogue, you use some Gematria. I think you use Hebrew Gematria. I don't think that was English Gematria, but that is taking the number of the name. That's taking someone by the number of their name. So they mention Gematria, or what I like to refer to as the Gagutmatria, in the Bible, in the very book of Numbers. And when you look
Yes.
into it, right? When you open this book up,
Yes.
and I happen to have my Bible right here, you got to excuse me because I write in my Bible
Oh,
so
please
much.
do. You're
I
fine.
write all in
You're
my Bible.
fine.
So this is the first chapter, first book, first verse of the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This is the interesting part. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. Now ask me this, answer me this, riddle me this, Batman. How could God create the earth, but yet it was formless? Not distorted in form, without form. That's what formless
Mm,
means, without form.
mm,
It has
mm,
long been said that heaven is a circle and the earth is a square. Just like when you
mm.
look into the zodiac, and the zodiac etymology of zodiac is ring of animals. It's a circle. It's a circle. And we say as above, so below. So if heaven is a circle and earth is a square, how does this make sense? What's the degrees of a circle?
I actually don't know. Tell me.
360.
Oh,
360
there you go. Of
degrees of a
course.
circle.
Of course.
What are the
I
degrees?
was gonna say, you gave me an aha moment. You said formless. Now watch me cook this with no animals. Okay, so you have a forehead. You have form. You have baby formula. Do not give your child that powdered heavy metal crap, in which now they're telling you it's hard to get formula. Now, Jay, why is that? Because damn it, you got 4 seasons. Damn it, you got a forehead. You got 4 arms, and we have 4 skin. So what formed the universe are those 4 elements rubbing together to then give birth to the ether. The ether in mathematics is the 5th element known as the dodeca. Hear me now. The dodecahedron with 12
Mhm.
faces goes back to your number 1, you're pissed, your number 2, and your shit. And if I could add this one more point in, if everyone goes and looks up Osiris in Wikipedia right now, if you scroll down on Osiris to judgment, I'm going to read this part for you. It says, judgment scene from the Book of the Dead. And the 3 scenes from the Book of the Dead, version from 1375 BC. You didn't hear me. And you just damn confirmed that 1375 is plant life, and it makes damn sense. But watch
Mhm.
this. It says 1375 BC. It says the dead man, who is Hunifer, Hunefer. Now, who the hell is Hugh Hefner? with the Playboy bunnies. Someone playing with us, and they're using our aha.
Wow. No. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was a good joint. That was a good joint. Totally fucked me up. I forgot where I was going. That was a good joint. And the back to the reference, the biblical reference of the circle, heaven being a circle, earth being a square. So this is the introductory of geometry. And just with the circle and the square, if there's 360 degrees in a circle, and as above, so below, how many degrees are in a square? There's
Please tell me.
360 degrees in a square, because the square is 4 90-degree angles. 4 times 90 brings you to 360. That's why there's boxers fighting in a square, but they call it a ring. They call it a ring because it's the same degrees in a circle as in a square. That's why when you go downtown, you have the square, you have the town square, but the town square is round. It's round because it's the same degrees as above, so below. The merging of the heavens, which is the spirit realm, and the earth, which is the physical realm, is the human experience. We merge heaven and earth. We square the circle, something that's said to be impossible. That's why they tell you, it's common to hear someone say you can't fit a round peg into a square hole, because that's the merger of heaven and earth. It can only be done through divinity. That's the only way it can be done. We cannot do this ourselves. And you know what's crazy? When we look at ancient Kemet, when we look at the great pyramids of Giza, they squared the circle. That's what the pyramid is. They squared the circle. Yes. It has a square base. And with that square base, imagine it being made out of a rope. If that square base was made out of a rope, you could just make it into a circle, because the circle and the square has the same area, 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. 9 is the highest number, the highest vibration. 9 is completion. This sacred geometry and mathematics is even in your literature. But when we take this literature, such as the Bible, and we misinterpret it, we miss the mathematics, we miss the geometry, we miss the poetry, we miss the pentameter, we miss the numbers. That's what we're talking about here.
Yes. So well done, my friend. So what everyone should understand before we get into shapes, it takes a square and a triangle together having sexual energy to make a circle. That's how I got my Master's of Fine Arts at University of Iowa with no undergraduate, because your atoms have a negative and they have a positive. So the negative, I believe, would be a square. The positive is a triangle. They come together and they oscillate. Oscillate, giving you oxygen. Oxygen. Jay, slow it down. Now you're getting a bit too deep, because your ox hides the term of the bull, the cow. The bull is known in Egypt as Taurus. What is a T-O-R-U-S? Field. Your Taurus field is being formed by your breathing. Your breathing is coming from an oscillation, right? In which it's circular. But you need a square and a triangle to make it happen. So what is your Oval Office in Washington, D.C., and what's that damn obelisk, Osiris, doing with a pyramid on the circle? Yeah. So they know your shit. Well, what is an obelisk? It's a square, and a triangle on top of a circle is your obelisk of Washington, D.C. If everyone goes and Googles that and sees the foundation, it's on a vagina, because the obelisk is a pen is of Isis. It's the pen. So the ink, or the Inca people, your sperm, your life force, also has numbers. It's called Nanoxinal 9 when they kill it. You didn't hear me.
Wow.
You see where I'm going? Yes, it's real. How many condoms have I used? And I love my people. But what is safe sex? Safe sex is simply this. You must love yourself and date yourself first. Even your date has numbers, honeys. Go to your calendar and date. Go to 1 with yourself. is what you mean to me, Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight yourself. Yes,
Yeah, that was
remix all
good.
those. Yeah, man, play your own music for yourself, man. So me and Gagut are here to translate and to help a lot of people who are confused. I think you would agree, Gagut, a lot of division is in the truth community. I understand it. A lot of anger, a lot of
Correct.
misunderstandings, a lot of false teachings.
Correct.
So this is why numbers never discriminate. When you go into
Correct.
numerology or Pythagoras or what is called Chaldean numerology, when you look at your letter, every letter has a number. A, B,
Mhm.
C, easy, 1, 2, 3. That's very simple. But that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Michael Jackson was telling you about the 666 and why even that pedophile was covering up his eye with a 6 when he was a child. Isn't it kind of awkward hearing a child singing about songs that grows up older to become a pedophile that likes to have children in its bed? I'm just going all over the place here because we don't have time. We're all confused by pop culture. Someone is popping us in our heads. And what will silence the ignorance and what will calm down the cognitive dissonance, the letters C and D are there for your Washington, D.C., are the numbers, because you will have nowhere to go. And I've shown you the receipts. I receive these kinds of omens, my brother. These omens appear to me every day through random customers. Why is that? I'm going to go back to our bodies. What is the solar plexus in the stomach? What is the
Mhm.
sun? How many degrees does the sun move every day? You mentioned that the circle is 360. What does the sun do around the earth? 360 what? Degrees.
Degrees.
What's the moon doing? The same thing. So as
Mhm.
we're doing transactions, what is trans? Trans is 3. It's try. Do
Mhm.
not try someone's patient who is awake and knows that their days are numbered. But do not be
Mhm.
numb to your omens. If you can see a stop sign or a yield sign and you stop your fancy car to look at some hot person, or you stop for a red light, you can stop and look at the license plate to see the license plate is the actual truth because it has a letter and a number on it to associate the person in the car, yes or no.
That's a right. That's right. That's a fact. And the numbers, just like you said, the numbers don't discriminate and they appear everywhere because the universe expresses itself mathematically. If somebody goes, and just like you mentioned how these dogmas, these religions have their own perception and interpretation of these religions without incorporating the mathematics, then this is called a belief. It's called the belief because one thing we can determine is that the universe itself made math. The universe itself made numbers. We did not create these numbers. They were here long before we were here. They will be here long after we were here. If you go to, say, the closest galaxy to here, say you go to Andromeda and you talk to them in Andromeda about Jesus Christ and how Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior and how he died and sacrificed stuff, they're not going to know what the fuck you talking about. But if you go there and you say 2 plus 3 minus 5 equals 0, they will know what you're talking about because it's a universal language. Math is universal. This is the one thing that we can undoubtedly say came directly from the universe, came directly from creation itself. These translations of this mathematics is where we get it clouded at. And just like you said, there's division, there's differences, but I see those differences being a good thing. Those differences is actually what makes us stronger. We don't have to be uniform. We just need to be unified. That unification
Nice.
is what I'm
Yeah.
all about. That's what
Yeah.
God Gut is. It's an acronym for God's Almighty's Grand Unified Theorem. Unified Theorem. God Almighty's grand, meaning all. Unified, meaning together. Theorem, meaning the truth on top of the truth on top of the truth. That's why it's steeped in mathematics. That's what it is. Math is the truth, literally. How can a damn plant know to express itself in 137.5 degrees? How can that happen if that had not been streamed directly through the sun, which is our original form of files? Thank you very much. Is light communication. That light sends information. You talk about cryptocurrency. This is the original crypto. This is the original digital currency. When we think about power, energy, light source. And those are the things we should be involved in. We should be involved in solar power, especially the more melanated people on the planet. Why are you not involved in solar power? You have the greatest connection to that source of energy, and something that is innate, that innate ability to do that. Like, we think about things like melanin and carbon and how our bodies can, our melanocytes just grabs this light and synthesizes it, evenly disperses it through our body, through our system, and uses it to power ourselves. Like, think about it. It's not just the color. Like you said, it's a vibration. Because if you take a pair of black jeans, leave them out in the summer sun, that sun will destroy those jeans. It will fade those jeans. It will turn those jeans to a different shade. It will make it dull. But if you take your body, put it out into the sun, the melanocytes in your body, in your integumentary system, in your skin, will take that same harmful light and use it for good. Take it and evenly disperse it throughout your body. Hold it in there. Something that would be detrimental to anything else, that will be toxic, that will be harmful to anything else. Your body's melanocytes, the intelligence inside of your body, your organic computer, will take it, use that energy for something good. That's how they came up with concepts like solar power and solar panels and solar energy. Observing nature, observing what it does. That's why they're colored and shaped the way that they're shaped, because that's what it does. Black is not just a label. It's definitely not a negative connotation. It's a vibration. It's the highest vibration. The universe itself is black. When you look up at the night sky, it's black. That womb, that cosmic womb, which everything comes from, like that zero that you mentioned, where everything comes from. That's what it is. And when you talk about Freemasonry, and we need to take that lesson back. That's why it's a compass and a square. The compass draws the circle. The square draws the square. That's the heaven and the earth. That's the circle and the square. That's the circle and the square. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's the circle and the square. 360 degrees.
Ooh, I can't hear you. Oh, you know what? If I could jump in real quick, I'm gonna actually show people. All right, so this is cool. So this is my name, JHE. I'm just gonna show people that this relates to you. You all can do this. All right. So now, when you go to this picture here, I'm gonna show you what my man is talking about in terms of light energy. You can manifest. My name has appeared in my own YouTube link right there. Okay, I asked for that.
JHE.
Okay, your solar plexus. That's a fact. Now, when you go to Pythagoras, pardon me, okay, the 1 is a J, the 5 is an E, and the 8 is an H. Now, what are your numbers, you watching me? You know, you're also awesome. And in Chaldean, the 1 is a J, the HE is a 5-5. That's 185 and 155 together. And then we go here, the prime number. Take your time. Your prime numbers are 531 of 155. And once again, like my man said about that plant, your prime numbers of 185 are 5, 3, and 7. Now I'm going to go to Osiris again and show y'all. And there it is. 1375 BC, Judgment, the Book of the Dead, people. Are you kidding me? That's art imitating life. And then we also have, let me see if I can get this. And there's my number again, 3517. All right.
137.5. Wow.
I know, that's crazy. For non-believers, hold on. There you go, 155 there. Okay, 5105. You have double omens for Taurus. It's a stake. 513 twice. Okay, and I'm a cow. That animal is talking to me, and the combination 3185. Damn it. Now watch me cook this with no animals. Now when we go to Isis, I'm gonna blow your minds, because you know I'm finding my past lives, man, and you do it through numbers. When you look up Isis in Wikipedia, it will show you very clearly. Let me see, there it is. Time period 1550C, honeys. That is my name. That is you and me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And there she is. What's that on her head? Okay. How many levels are there? 3? Okay. So I'm going to go here real quick. I'm going to show people more stuff because this is no joke. All right. Then I have stuff like this. Screenshot sizes, people. The screenshot size is 135, honeys. Okay?
Wow.
I can manifest it 185, honey. Screenshot, KB. I have thousands of these. You think I'm crazy? No. 573, people. I have thousands of these. We go here. Hold on. I just did a video today, and this is Lord Buddha, for God's sake, okay? 351 KB. That's today. All right? I do name readings, too. If y'all want a name reading, just inbox message. It's only $60 for Buddha. How do you think Buddha works? I know what religion is. Religion is not a book, honeys. It comes from within you and your chakras and your awareness of signs, honey. And 573 again, that was today. Okay? And an image of who? Again, a double image of Buddha. What are the odds, people? What are the odds? Okay? And I have, Gagut. I got boxes of numbers. All of these are full of my numbers. All of these. I could go on and on. I got 3 different boxes, honeys. You know, I don't want to waste your time with too much of that stuff, but my point is this. I'm going to turn the camera back around. Can you see me clearly?
Yeah. Yep, I see you.
So I have your attention because, listen, I am you. You understand? Everyone is connected. But what makes the connection? What makes Wi-Fi work? Why does every letter in your computer have a number directly above it, like in Pythagoras? And where did that come from? And I want to know this. The individual who made the website, the idea of a logo, a symbol, damn it, a question mark, damn it, exclamation point, a number, damn it, and a letter gives you, me, and Gagut and his awesome followers. Our face appears. Are you kidding me? If I push those 2 numbers, or all that link and symbolism, it creates a body. Now let's go back to your Bible. Now, how did God and the goddess form the earth? It was a link. Only built for Cuban link, Wu-Tang Clan said. Everyone should look at the links in their phones and Google the numbers. Every selfie you take, every video you make, go to my Instagram again, Razen617, to see it's about you and me have an awesome, powerful, infinite energy, and your subconscious brain is already in your freaking phone. Listen, everything that happens to you right now and before, your phone is a subconscious recording of it already.
You just sparked me too to make a video. It was just in my mind, and then you said it, how the numbers and the letters are connected. Like the numbers are letters. Like they're working in unison, and they're all around you, especially in your phone. When you look at your phone pad, your phone keypad, to dial a number, there's letters and numbers on those digits. And when you go to your calculator, the same numbers are on your calculator in your phone. It's all connected. It's the same thing. That's why when you look at phonics, phonetics, this is bringing you back to Phoenician. Then Phoenician is phone. Phone, phonetics, Phoenician is all connected. It's all connected, literally all connected. You sparked me. I'm going to do that video. I'm going to have to do that video now. We lit.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah. So listen to this. So the concept of religion in itself is it has been contorted to be a box that people and not even a cube, not a cube, because a cube will have more dimension. A cube will be deeper. It's not even a cube. It's a 2-dimensional box. They say you do, don't ask no questions. They say you do, don't ask no questions. So we want to break you out of that flapjack, that pizza box. We want to put you into the cube. We want to put you into the cube. You know what I'm saying? The Kaaba, the Ka and the Ba, the body and the spirit, the physical and the non-physical, the immaterial and the material. This is the merger of heaven and earth. So when we do this, right, we have to be mathematical. We have to be mathematical because this takes away from the discrimination. Math don't discriminate on nobody. There we go. There we go. See, I know you was ready. Yo, look at the clock. Yeah.
So Earth is the cube in geometry, and if we look,
Yo.
okay, it has 6 faces, 8 points, and 12 edges. All right, but let's go to all of our elements. Elementary school, your tetrahedron, your pyramid, your so-called Illuminati is you. 4 faces, 4 points, and 6 edges. Okay, so why are these numbers there? Air, another diverse thing. It's kind of a pyramid, right? I teach a holistic dance, and I teach people how to move like this. So your air is your 8 faces, 6 points, and 12 edges. 12 again. That's your 12 apostles of Christ, people. That is your 12 body function. Look at your water sign here. Look at that. That's complicated, honeys. It's quite interesting. How does the earth do that? All right, and numbers again. 20 faces, 12 points, and 30 edges. And the one that Einstein said is not real, that bastard, the ether, that is the feminine symbol. All women should be upset with Einstein. You have an ether net. Don't play with yourself with ether. It is the sacred feminine, the most important one. 12 faces, 20 points, and 30 edges. It's what made your reality. You having any aha moments, man? You want to add something to this?
Listen, you cooking it up. I'm waiting to see where you go at next because I wasn't even thinking you was going to pull a damn geometry up real quick, and you was on point with it. And you know what else is crazy? The colors. Let's not leave out the colors. The colors encompass the electromagnetic spectrum. That
Yes.
What do they call it? Is it Roy G. Biv? That red, yellow, orange, blue. How do you know what I'm trying to say? And then what's so crazy about it, when you look at the chakra system, where the earth and the heart is synonymous. So your heart is your earth. It's an anagram. It's the same exact letters. It's the same exact letters. When you look at the chakra system, the heart is green. So is the earth. That's crazy.
Yes. Now, how many body functions are there? Let's just show people who, are confused, because your body functions relate to your earth. People, you have 12 right there body systems.
Yeah.
You know this. Now, let's go back to our picture here. And for those that believe that earth is a ball, I love you. I'm not mad at you, but they're telling you here clearly, in Mecca, it's a Kaaba. If you go to Israel, what is a tefillin? Now let's go to the Kaaba. So you already know that your body's unique. What is a Kaaba but a cube? Let's be clear what your Muslims are worshiping. Because even in Islam, they're a bit confused and divided. We love them, but it's a new day. There it is. Would that be your earth as your Kaaba? Okay. Now that's your eyeball. That's the whites of your eyes. That's your black pupil. That's your eye. If you go fly above this, it is your eye of Horus. You are awesome. You and me. It is our time. Not the Pharaoh or the Sultan. You and me. Now let's go to a tefillin for the Jews. Okay? This is geometry, sacred.
I got something to add on that Kaaba, but I need my other accoutrements to give it the fair, So
sure.
we'll revisit. We'll reconvene on that. I'm gonna connect with you. We're gonna reconvene on that.
Well, here is your tefillin. Okay, pardon me, my phone's a bit blurry. But your Jewish people also worship a square symbol. There it is. Okay, a tefillin. That's your earth. So how is earth a spinning ball when these people are praying to Pandora's box? Now, how many constellations are there, since there are 12 body functions? We know there are 12 constellations. You people who are new to astrology, I love you too, but you have to really dig into your astrology a little bit. You don't have to do birth chart readings to be awesome at it, because you are an astrologer. You have 12, okay? That's your body functions. So what I'm here to do is simply go back and take us to the source, would be your square dancing. Earth is a square dancer. It is SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that's fire. Yo, East Falls Artie, send the request. Come into this build. Send the request, East Falls Artie. We got somebody in the chat, right, who
Yeah.
is he's a ringer. He's a bit of a ringer. I want him to come in. I doubt if he'll come in because he's sworn to secrecy. But I wish he would come in and contribute some flavor to this dish that we cooking up. I wish he would come in. I don't know if he would, but I hope he come in. East Falls Artie, send a request and pull up, bro. Pull up. Pull up.
Okay,
Yeah,
now blow some more money.
let's
I'm
do it.
gonna do something extra. I think we have time. So now I'm gonna show how your brain, the hippocampus, is everything, honeys. You have to understand, those watching this and those that are watching me, the Big Brother people, I got something for you as well. I love you as well. So let's get into this. You know you have a hippocampus in your brain, people. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Part of my phone. It's a bit blurry. Let me get that thing focused there. There it is. It's a hippocampus is a complex, a military complex in your brain. Now you must go to etymology because that will show you the root and your ancestor of what you are. Now, here's the website, etymology.com. Type in hippocampus. It will blow your damn mind what it relates to. It will decode everything quickly, your body, not your minister. All right, hippocampus, part of my phone, is Neptune's chariot. Your brain should be blown right now. Neptune is a star system, honeys. That means something out there over your head in the dome is waiting for you and me to see what? Miracles. I don't know, the invisible damn world. What made nothing that made something? What else is your hippocampus? It's a sea monster. Now, what is Leviathan in the Bible but you? It's also a damn dolphin. Are you kidding me? You are Aquaman.
No,
Are
that's
you kidding
nice.
me? Now, so wow, dude. When you were playing basketball, did you play horse in the street? I used to
Yeah,
play
we did.
horse.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the hell we
So,
did.
Neptune is also known as who? Poseidon. You should be beside yourselves, people, and low self-esteem on my watch, never. Now, I'm going to get into more things about your anatomy because a lot of us don't understand what phosphorus means.
Mm.
Now, we know that the morning star is what Christ calls him or herself in the Bible. But you must go to etymology to get a real orgasm. We're faking our orgasm. So your phosphorus grows your plants. It means the morning star, people. Hi, Christians and Catholics, you have nowhere to go. It's a bit, that's deep, but it gets deeper than that. Now watch this. It means to bear children, honeys. Okay? If you're having a hard time making babies, I guarantee you should get into your urine. There it is. It's in your urine, phosphorus. Your urine, I drink my morning urine, people. My hair grew back. It's good for your skin. It is not nasty at all. Research urine therapy because it means the morning star. You are all awesome, but we have amnesia. Now, Jay, slow it down and please show us how the morning star is Venus. Well, it's quite simple. I can get it done real fast. No more theories here. We have too many suicides and depression today, and I love my people. So, Lucifer is who? Part of my phone being a bit blurry here. Let me get this thing focused. There it is. Lucifer is Satan, Diana. Knows how. Morning star, your urine, honey. Venus, it's complicated, and damn it, it means to bear children. So if you're having an abortion, okay, women, I love you, I understand. You know, there might be unique situations where you might have to do some stuff. Just be careful, okay, with your doctors. And we have to get into doing rituals and knowing what our body parts mean. Okay,
And
so
you
now,
spoke of Lucifer, right? Watch this.
yeah,
Lucifer and the morning star and the light and Lucifer. Did you know that those fireflies, those little bugs that light up at night, the chemical compound that's in their bodies that causes them to light up is called luciferase. It's called
yes.
luciferase. It's literally Lucifer.
That word is here. You're absolutely right. There it is. Lucy Frace. There it is. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. My man is on his game. So now let's go and look at this word. Who is Lucy in the sky of diamonds for the Beatles? What is Lucy race but a race of light? We are a race of light. It says fireflies. Beautiful, man. Glowing creatures. Now, Gagu, would that not be humans? Jay, we don't believe you still. Now Jay is going to show you this. That is great. I love non-believers. And you atheists, it's a new day. But atheists, calm down. What made your sperm, honey? You have a solar plexus. If you're an atheist, we love you. But we encourage you to rethink it. I know the Bible hurt you, or the Quran, maybe it hurt you. But this is the light. You are all Luciferian. Someone is just playing with your light. They are turning your switch on. What is your gut instinct? And what is in your intestines? Have you had an enema flush? Have you cleaned out your temple? You see where we're going here? Now, how else can Jay show that we're awesome? We also have what is called a lunate moon bone, and shame on your professors. Shame on them. Absolutely. This is our divine right. It is our time. We have a lunate bone, honeys, in your hand. All right? When you do sign language, what do you think you're doing? But what does it mean, Jay? Please help me. I'm a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it means, there it is, the lunate bone. Okay? Lunar. The moon. I dropped the mic. You need nothing else now but to then go into your reality and change the way you see it. And look for things that are not in the flesh. Look for your receipts. Look up your name in numerology. If you want a name reading, or you want to talk about numbers with me or Gagut, anyone who's into numbers, those are the real teachers, bro.
And watch this. You very wisely and eloquently brought up these bones and connected these bones to celestial bodies and numbers. And I can't help but to reference the ones that are the basic ones we may be using the most voluntarily and involuntarily. Our hands. Our hands are made of these tiny little sections. These little sections are called phalanges. Phalanges literally means a tiny military. These are little militaries that you have. So you have 14 phalanges, right? 14 on this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 on this hand, 14 on this hand. These 14 together equal 28. 28. If you add the amount of days it so-called took for creation to take place in the Bible, 7 days, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 will give you 28. So God created the whole universe with these 28. These tiny military right here, your phalanges, created the whole universe. This is some syncretism that cannot be overlooked. And when you overlook it, you miss the whole goddamn point. You miss the art. You miss the poetry. You miss the mathematics.
Now watch this. Now watch me cook this with no animals, my people. Okay, now you got the number pi, damn it. Pi is 3.14. We know this, okay? But what we forget is, when we look into pi, let me just go into the Wikipedia. There we go. Pi is you. Okay, I'm going to slow it down. Yeah, pi is this number here. Okay, focus my phone here. It's 22 divided by 7, my people. Gives you this divine number as this pi. How can I prove that zero, that infinite thing is you? Very simple. Okay, so there are 22, hear me now, bones in the skull, or the Golgotha of your Christ. There it is. 22 bones are in your skull. Low self-esteem how? Rise up. If you have a student loan and you owe money, you go scholarly, you whoop their ass. Yes, you get your damn money back. Now, also, you have a 7, hear me now, you have a 7 pH balance. We should all know this. Your doctor knows that. In your body. There it is. There's a 7. So 22 and 7 gives you pi, gives you the reason why J's numbers are appearing. Not because I'm better than you, or you see where I'm going. Not because I'm more truthy than you, because I'm aware. I am aware, I'm open, and I think like children. I don't think like the adults who are burnt out today. And I love my old people, but have you noticed how grumpy and how tired they are? Because they're watching the TV. They're listening to the pop culture. They're going to their mosque. They're going to the ashram of India. They're watching Bollywood. They know what Shiva might be, but they have no idea what the numbers are. Every statue they have. For example, when you go to church, let's go to France right now. If you go to France, I've been there. They have churches that are built so incredibly well. You have to know your numbers, honeys, to carve a temple into a mountain in India. You have to know numbers. There is no way you make a temple out of a mountain in India, China, France. There are temples made out of mountains. How? And they're telling you and me that we're advanced today? Shame on us. No, we're not, because the cell phone is a tiny part of what our truth is. They had this technology back then to make laser technology. How they make temples, once again, in carving them and all that energy. Too much work. They had to know how to use fire and numbers. No.
Absolutely. And to add on that, the evidence is overwhelming. So if this and this, speaking of masonry, these are some of the secrets that's been hidden from these practitioners of masonry today. This is literally what masonry is, and you know, they're keeping this information because they don't want us to have the power. They don't want common people to have this knowledge and power. You had to incorporate chemistry. You had to incorporate alchemy. You had to incorporate geometry. You had to incorporate pi. Pi is a transcendental number. And just like you brought up the 22 bones in the skull, 22 divided by 7 gives you pi. You have 7 holes in your skull. 2 in your eyes, 2 in your nostril, 2 in your ears, 1 for your mouth. That's 22 divided by 7. That's pi, a transcendental number, a number that has to be cut off. It has to be abbreviated. When you look at the sequence of 13, 14, 15, you got 314.5. That's pi. Pi is every fucking where. Like, you literally need we couldn't do anything without pi. If they had not found this transcendental number, and I could imagine as these early mathematicians was figuring out these angles and working out these different challenges, to have that number keep popping up, it's like, hold on here, hold on. Somebody's trying to tell us something. Like, this is divine. This is sacred geometry. And then to include that sacred geometry in everything that we do. Like, watch this. And I did a video about this earlier. So we have what they call the golden ratio, or the golden number. The golden number, the golden ratio. Do you know that along with the golden number and the golden ratio is the golden rectangle? The golden rectangle encompasses the golden ratio. The golden rectangle is the same shape as your debit card. It's the same shape as your credit card. It's the same shape as your personal identification. It's the same shape as your Cash App card. It's the same shape as the palm of your hand. This is why they use this shape for your debit card, your credit card, your ID, because it uses sacred geometry in which the universe manifests energy. They're using this information to get you hooked onto their technology, because this is the natural way that energy likes to move. That's what the golden ratio is. That's the same way that waves crash the shore. That's the same way that water flushes down the drain. That's the same way that hurricanes move. That's the same way that the wind whirls. It's the same way that energy is expressed, and it's all mathematical.
Speaking of mathematical, I'm going to quickly say this. So I was born in Boston. The area code is 617. My Instagram is rawzen617. Now, if you look at my, let me see, just focusing here. Yes, okay, my screenshots. You see 617 right there?
All over the place.
Okay, part of my phone. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute, damn phone. There we go. You see 666, you see 513, 515 people. I got thousands of these. 617, 155, all my numbers. 537, 158 is up in there. 815 people. Wakey, wakey. Someone doesn't want us. 375. It's all in here. I've got thousands of these. Now, what is 666? I'm going to get into why I'm doing this. Okay, and I'm grateful that the spirits are speaking to me in order to translate this. All right, now what is damn 666? There it is right there. Okay, it's not all evil. Now, Jay, slow it down. What is carbon 12? We all know carbon in all these terms. Carbon 12 is simply 6 protons, electrons, and neutrons, I do believe. There you go. Your carbon 12. That makes your DNA. Okay, once again, notice number 12 is also the earth number, the fire number. You're an element. Elementary school is you, dear Watson. There it is, 6 protons, the mark of the beast, 6 neutrons, mark of the beast, or the breast, your pectoral, the 6 electrons, or the elect, the ones you elect. Stop voting. Do you know what? Yeah, exactly. You know what you're doing? You're doing a ritual. You're doing numerology inverted, and you're subconsciously making yourself what? Sick. You're making yourself confused, but they're using numbers to whoop your ass. So now I come back to exactly. Now, oh, even better. One more thing. This is another powerful number. How many bones are in your spine? What age did Christ die? 33 bones.
Ooh, go get him. Get him. Get him.
We don't want them to, we don't want any people to be slow here. Here we go. 33 bones, people. If you know your stuff, it's in your spine. You will need no other video or other truther but yourself. Now, what is the 33rd parallel north? If you want to play games with Freemasonry and 33rd degree, you Freemasons are in trouble because I'm here. Okay, parallel. And once again, hi, big brother and hi, big sister watching me and Gagat. It's two. There you go. Are you kidding me? That's the spine of the earth. Okay? Part of my phone. There it is. 33rd parallel north. What does that mean to you now? If you stay the same after watching this and don't get your self-esteem up and just rise up and just know that there is no death. Death and fear, getting sick, it's all a trick to get you to do what? To not be focused on the mystery of infinite energy. Infinite. Even when you die, you'll be recycled as compost. What is compost? Everybody knows if you want to grow your shit, you got to put banana peels in that son of a gun. Orange peels, you know that in your skin. If you put a dead body by plants, they will grow with you.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a big fact. And it's crazy because Asar is usually illustrated as green, and he's known as, you know, the deity that's in charge of the underworld, literally death. But he's green because he's in charge of the vegetation. He's literally ruling over the vegetation. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But yo, listen. We gotta cut it short. We gotta do a part 2 another night. We can't keep going tonight. We can, but I'm
No,
like,
dude,
I'm
I'm
exhausted.
tired. I gotta work. No, I'm tired. I have to work. I'm so grateful to your followers. I'm grateful to you because you're also an awesome father. I'm grateful to you because you've grown your hair and you've been patient with the creator to show all the work and the magic of growing your hair and being natural. And I say Hare Krishna, Shiva Boom Om to Gagit, to his followers, to anyone who's understanding this, and to the infinite universe. And I'm grateful.
That's a big fact, and we're gonna reconvene, man. We got to, because I've been kind of busy and preoccupied, but we definitely got to keep doing what we're doing, because this is challenging people to think and break those paradigms that they've been put in. And I think it's irresponsible of us to leave these people, to leave them by, to see what's going on and to not say anything. I think that's not very responsible for us. So we're going to take time and open up a digital room, and then next time we're going to do some Q&A too, because I know some people is in the chat going back and forth, and I don't know if you guys are scared to send a request, but we're going to open it up to requests next time. I'm going to talk to my brother Roseanne, and we're definitely going to be right back at y'all like real soon. All right? So God give greetings to everybody. God give greetings to everybody. God bless you.
Peace.